That doesn't always mean you're going to win, but you definitely, a guy that can put out frags, like that's why I think XP3 is so valuable to our team. Really good opper does not need an op to kill. Like he is a monster with the cold as well. So, yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, I've seen Mo's team save with 4,800 on every player because he couldn't afford an op. Like that's just insane.
Round number 1 underway. Mythic on CT side, Markledon, Abe, Lex, AGM, and Flowsick or Floki. And Warden, I'll let you take it away for Xile.
Alright, looks like Xile isn't looking to do anything super quick here. They're just taking control of the map. It's look like they're either going to do some kind of upper hit or just to ramp with everybody in lobby. And they have an outside stack. Mythic has a pretty different kind of stack outside, and they've also cleared outside, so they know it's coming. And it's just an upper hit.
Floki looking to hold with the CZ. Rush takes on one. Both teams trading back and forth evenly. And now it's a 3v1 as Lex gets the better of the exchange. Finding a kill with the pistol. He has a diffuser to his nade. Rush alone now versus 2. Can't get it done with the Glock. Mark will end him. And that will end round number 1. Mythic going up a big pistol for them, and perhaps a pivotal moment in this series, both series tonight, as Mythic wins that first round, that oh so important first round, like you said earlier, on Nuke, which is especially dangerous when you have to fight against Xile, who would have guns should they have won that. And of course, you're playing on a CT side of map and still losing.
And look at this. Maybe Mythic have learned their lesson finally. They're going with the full head armor FAMAS. Nobody's risking the M4 buy. They're not getting greedy. They're just buying what they need to win. Unfortunately for them, Xile did not go with any kind of head armor buy. So it is going to cost them a little bit economically. They're going to have to hold into those FAMASes for maybe rounds where they would like to have a cult. But they've learned their lesson. They've got ecoed plenty of times now, and they're not risking anything.
Rush getting a kill at U-Haul. AGM trading right back with the FAMAS. 4-on-4. 4 terrorists very lit. 2 of them now have guns. Collecting those from the bodies of Markledon and AGM. Lex getting one with the CZ. Looking to find another from Vent. Rush sneaking around behind, playing from stair, looking for that angle on any CTs, looking to come out from control. He does have one teammate in control, MSQ. She's very low. Abe gets one more. Automatic is down. It's all up to Rush and MSQ to try and hold off this plant. They will have enough to buy next round after getting the bomb down. Lex picks up MSQ, rushing out from Vent. Ooh, my god. He's actually bleeding the clock here a little bit. He's going to get naded down to 17 HP, and he gets killed finally. There is a kit in the hands of Flowsick or Floki. He will get the defuse, and there is your round number 2. Very costly for teams.
Looks like Lex is lagged out. Maybe not. Maybe he's just standing there.
Well, we are going to have a pause here, ladies and gentlemen. So I am going to use this opportunity to say that you should follow Elevate Warden on Twitter, as we got to get that Twitter plug in, and one for myself as well, RickyWrath. So also please follow the channel. We're doing a follower giveaway. That's free to enter, boys and gals. So just press that follow button. You're automatically entered. Once
that was a bit unlucky on Rush's part. He peeked and saw 2, but as everybody saw, Lex didn't even react. He was completely lagged out at the point when that happened. So that's some information Rush would have loved to know, because he could have just played that 1v1 diffuser situation. But instead he felt like he needed to peek because he thought the guy was being covered, which he clearly was not. Flowsick made the right decision, realized his teammate was lagged out, came off the bomb and got the kill. So good job to him.
I'm plugging away, and Matt Warden Dickens still with his head in the game here as we have our unpause and round number 3 underway, as that technical difficulty was quickly resolved. And I want to give a special shout out here before this round gets underway to all of the staff over there at Sivo and Spangler who are helping us out so much. So Piper, all you guys, thank you so much for helping us out this tournament. And Rush is getting boosted up onto Twinkie there, or actually probably just jumped there like a real man. And Automatic also up there. Lex playing with the Colt. Oh, gets a 2-tap right away with the M4. And like you said before, it didn't go well for him last time you saw Lex doing this. Lex still struggling with the ping right now. He's sitting at about 120 ping and dealing with that outside. He's down
you just see it.
Down to 5 HP, probably minimized and panicking like a madman right now, as Slemmy has snuck his way to Secret. We may be seeing another pause here to deal with this. And AGM now rotating around, trying to find some frags here. Mark and Automatic both trading here. That's a 4-on-3. Lex, however, we'll call that a 3-on-3.5. AGM goes down. Slemmy gets one in back. The bomb is headed towards lower. Abe and Lex and Floki remaining in a 3-on-3 versus Terrace here. Automatic getting another. He's having a great game, or great round
5
HP
so far. Too. That was a huge kill.
Automatic and Lex both at 5 HP right now. Automatic's going to sneak into Toxic. He still has two teammates alive with him. And Lex is going to smoke off the bomb, jump down onto it, peek right into Toxic, pick up one. Floki is going to pick up another. Valen still upstairs is going to have to rotate lower. He's not actually going to have time. He's going to opt to save the gun. So perhaps a misplay there from Valen's, pardon me. And round number 4 underway. Number 3 going to Mythic. They did get the bomb plant. There's your money.
That was definitely a missed opportunity for the Terrace there, and you can't have too many of those when you're playing T-side Nuke. I really feel like that round definitely should have went to Xile, and they just took it away from him. Valen's a little bit slow on the flank and didn't even give himself a chance to win the round.
So on our scoreboard in round number 3, Rush, actually, without having a round 1 for his team, has still managed to get 5 frags. We'd love to see that. His teammates a little bit behind, but I'm sure as we enter these gun rounds, we'll see some more Galils and head armor for the terrorists. And that could prove valuable given that Lex is playing from Big Garage with a Colt. So that dink protection, or goosh protection, may be crucial to this round for the terrorists. Rush! Oh, sprayed down by Lex nicely around the edge of the smoke there. Great play from Lex, a seeing eye shot with the M4. And
yeah, he's making me look like an idiot right now. He's just playing outside with a Colt and doing very well. So, good job to him. But I'm thinking the next time he dies, he's probably going to pick up the op.
So as you say that, the terrorists file out onto the floor of upper. Trade some kill, end up taking 4 losses. Valen's the LMS right now with the bomb on his back. And he will head through radio towards ramp. And right now, I would say Valen's... it's going to be a little hard for him to plant, but it will, if he can't, it will be an eco here. And as I said, he's promptly brought down by Markledon out of the air with a nice little M4 shot there. So
if you're Xile right now, you're this is what the kind of attitude you have to have. Like, you're down 4, you're saving. You just got to be like, look, guys, we know we're not going to get a lot of rounds. Like, we need this coming in unless we just had a miracle half. We just need to keep fighting. We need to grind some rounds out and give ourselves a chance. Like, you have to keep an upbeat attitude here. You cannot come down on each other for being down 5-0 on T-side Nuke, because it happens all the time. And I think the players are the right mix to where they can keep that attitude. Hopefully Slimmy can put together some kind of executes and strats to where these guys can get a few rounds on the board and give themselves a shot to win the match. There's absolutely no point in getting like super upset and mad that you're in a 0-5 situation.
Well, the terrorists are trying to exploit outer, but not before Lex can spray down 2 with the M4 nicely. A third, he's going to pull out the pistol, but not before he goes down. Automatic getting him with the P2K, or P250, pardon me. I'm just so bad with these gun icon names. I'm never getting used to them. That was the P250 indeed. Automatic still at outer at T-Red. We're going to get a headshot here on Floki. It's not going to work. Abe will get the M4 frag to end that round. Lex with a nice...
So does he buy the op?
Outside.
Or does he keep going with what works?
He definitely has enough...
He went with the Colt.
I love it. Going with the flow.
He's making it work right now. I can't blame him. He's very effective outside. I mean, he's fighting up onto yellow from behind red and getting kills. Like, that's not the easiest thing to do with a Colt.
So 5-0 for Mythic here in the first half of map number 3. Check out that VOD of those first 2 maps. They're very, very exciting. I'll tell you right now, they went to 29 rounds and 30 rounds. So definitely some matches you want to see. And if you want to check out Mythic's last match when they played Adaptation, I believe they played 87 out of 90 rounds or some ridiculous number like that. You can check that on our VODs as well. As minute 10 left on the clock. Xile still waiting, perhaps waiting for picks here.
Yeah, it looks like they're just slowing it down. And the way these rounds have played out, I'd really like to see them do like an effective smoke outside strat and actually try to get some people down without losing a bunch of number selects. If they're not opting outside, I feel like that's where you need to be. Floki with an aggressive position.
Trying to get back in game. Oh, here we are. Okay, Floki with 2 Valens. Let me catch up here. Finally takes him out, but Lex answers again, and it seems like Xile's kind of spinning their tires in the mud right now, as not able to get any traction. They do head lower, maybe able to salvage this round and do a bomb plant. They are going to smoke off the site. Valens planting in his own smoke, and Abe tries to come out and get him through the smoke, but he's taken down by Mask from the side, and she and her teammate Valens are both taken down. And that will be another defuse, but they did get the bomb plant. That was a buy round for Xile, but
that was a huge bomb plant, actually. Those are the kind of, even if you're going to be losing rounds, those are the kind of things that need to happen so that you can continue to give yourselves opportunities. They have a strong buy here with the lowest player on the team having 5k, so they're going to get a good buy here with that bonus and the bomb plant.
It felt like that round, it felt like they knew they had lost it based on how the early stages went. Valens said, hey, I have this smoke, let's just try and get the bomb planted lower.
Yeah, it's definitely, you're not going to win that round there without planting the bomb. Nobody on the other team's going to make some excessive move, so that was definitely the right call.
6-0 now, Mythic, trying to build on what could be a commanding lead. They're 2 away from clinching the half, of course. Everyone and their mother knows that Nuke is rather CT-sided. I don't like to use that loosely, because of course if you're a well-rehearsed, well-stratted team, any map can be CT or T-sided. But with that being said, Lex goes down in outer, perhaps now Warden. We will see the AWP as he was unceremoniously dropped by Slemmy. And Slemmy adds to his tally of, well, 2. He actually doubled his score there. Wow, congratulations to Slemmy. But Xile looking
it's
to
a rough
find
life
the
on
first
T-side
round.
Nuke, man.
Yeah, and I feel his pain. Abe playing from secret stairs, peeks a terrorist, and will fall off after getting grenaded down to 69 HP. Automatic at 55 for the terrorist, really the only damaged member of Xile, and they're going to bust out in upper. And playing above the HUD is Abe. He gets one before he dies, but upper site has been taken, secured. The bomb will go down the smoke covering the mini entrance. AGM looking to push in front of that smoke, try and find something. You won't be able to peek through it. So a good smoke there from the terrorist, and they've taken the site just like that. Where was this Xile the last, I don't know, 3 rounds?
Well, it's just T-side Nuke, and let me just point out, you guys can't hear in game, but right now the CTs are saying we can't leave one in upper, we can't leave one in upper, and basically what that's saying to me is they're up 6-0, but they realize every round these Ts get on T-side Nuke is not good. And although they have a massive lead round-wise, they know just as well as everybody else that it's not safe. And the more this T-side kind of spins out of control, if they get 3, 4, 5 rounds, it's really cutting into their chances to be able to win this match. So a little bit of frustration coming out from the CT there. But that was just a really good ran strat. They pushed him back outside, they pushed him back down secret, and they ran in through mini and hut, just absolutely crunching that upper player. Didn't give him a shot in the world to hold it.
I've seen so many of these nuke maps go 12-3, and then all of a sudden, it ends 16-14. I cannot stress enough what you were saying there. You need to get as many rounds as possible. And like we were saying, that storyline continues with Lex picking his gun in outer. He has switched it up to the op. He's going to find 2 already, so paying dividends is that AWP purchase from Lex. Man, outside with the AWP. Floki actually playing from, believe, what do you call that? Cat?
Yeah, this is Catwalk. And I think there's a little misread by Xile. I think you gotta know there after Lex was colting for so many rounds and finally died with a Colt that he's probably going to come out open, and they just ran right into him, giving him 2 free ones.
So Valens will equalize at outer with the AK, and the op is down. That has been
all 3 CTs and lower. Abe's going back up finally. No, back down. So if they go lower here, they're probably going to get beat down.
Valens in control, MSQ, she's at the doors, and in the back hall is Rush looking to try and flank the CTs here. The CT is kind of sensing it. AGM is going to get a call from his teammate here. Rush in the vent, looking to come out here. The bomb will get planted by Valens in the smoke as he's done so much. AGM's going to try and spray through it, but he still knows Rush is right there. Rush is going to get him somehow. He was so low. There wasn't enough 1 HP on Rush. Oh, a heartbreak for Mythic. That could have been tide turning. And all of a sudden, Mark is left with a lot of work cut out for him. He does... Oh, I wonder if he saw one there. The grenade's going to... No, that's a flashbang. And now he's in a 1v2 versus two very, very, very low terrorists, and that's make that one now as Rush goes down. Oh, he can't spray down. Valens in the back. Valens at 16 HP. That will be enough to clinch the round as Markledon is going to try and save, but it's not going to happen. Valens clutches the round, playing that bomb very wisely and patiently.
That was a scary round. You can hear it in the CT's voices right now. They know that this half could turn out to be not so good at this point.
I feel like that round kind of turned when Rush got that kill in vent there. I believe I was on AGM.
They were both solo, and to pull off a 2v3 like that is huge.
6-2 now. Xile slowly climbing into this game. Mythic showing perhaps a sign of weakness. They are now on the economy round. 4 5-7s and a CZ. Mark opening things up. 1 5-7 frag. MSQ trading right back. That's going to force Floki to fall back through U-Haul down into bottom sites. Lemmy's going to try and give chase, but think wisely or think better of it. Trying not to sacrifice that gun. Sticking with his teammate as now the terrorists just hold on ramp for a while. AGM and Abe both still in upper. Abe pushed out through Squeaky. Lex in lower, playing somewhat of a crossfire with Floki. He's playing from control. Floki playing from bottom site in lower. But the terrorists looking to retake terrace side lobby here as they move up through radio towards portable. Little do they know, in Squeaky room is Abe with a 5-7. He's going to peek out. Abe's... Oh, he's going to not take the shot, but he does get spotted. That could have worked out very well for Abe should he played that any differently. But Lex is now going to be tasked with a hold here. Floki and Lex holding from sight. Moving in on Floki is Slemmy. Lex gets one with the 5-7, but Slemmy gets a second. Slemmy having a big round and now it finally goes down to Abe. Rush trading back. It's a 2-on-1, 2-on-0 as Rush inbounds will close out that round on Abe. So all of those kills happening very, very close and in rapid succession. Xile having the lead 6-3.
Yeah, that could have ended up bad for Xile. They were stacked in the right spot, but just traded kills efficiently. This half is slipping away from Mythic. This is a huge round. If they lose this round, they will be saving, which will lead to 6-5, which is not where you want to be on CT side Nuke. You don't want to say it's over, but you're feeling pretty defeated at that point.
This is the finals of the RGN Summer's End tournament, and indeed it is the Summer's End. If you're a Canadian like myself, you definitely know that from the rapid change in weather. Shout out to any Canadians there in stream tonight. Just going out for rips. It's almost that time of season. The leaves fall, and the rivers get cold. It's almost fishing season, actually. As I lament on, we move towards 1 minute left in the round. Floki opening things up with a frag onto Rush. Rush is not... Oh, he is top fragging for his team, so that's a good pickup. Anytime they can get it. AGM gets another. Valence answers back for the terrorists. And it's a short-handed Mythic trying to control the bleeding here as they gave up 3 in a row to Xile after 1 eco. Lex, oh my god, missing his shot out. It was automatic. I'm sure he wants that one back. Pushing right out through upper. It's Slemmy gets taken down by the teamwork of Floki and Abe. Now in outer are the last 2 terrorists. That's an op of automatic and Valence with the AK-47 bomb on his back. As he moves ever so closer towards that mini entrance. Lex playing right there with the AWP. He misses his shot. And good jiggle peek there, or shoulder peek, pardon me, from Valence as he runs over to Secret. Lex rotating into big garage now. Automatic missing another op shot. And I'm sure he's kicking himself right now. Hopefully that pressure is not getting to him. Markledon playing from U-Haul, looking to hold in lower. The smoke will go down, I'm sure, and the plant will come through from Valence. We've seen this so many rounds in a row. Valence moving out into sight. The last terrorist now in control. Floki takes him down. Mythic back on the board.
Yeah, was that after time? Let's see.
His money's not low. No, maybe. No. His money's not low enough.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it would have been wise there to just wait that half a second extra, but I'm sure they're in the moment, not really thinking about things like that. And that's kind of I'm not calling these guys bad players by any means, but that kind of is the difference between like some top players and some up and coming players. Just having that full understanding of the game.
The game sense, as it were.
Yeah, because I think he was literally half a second away from being just completely broke. So I don't know. He went in and took the kill though, took the sure thing. Can't really blame him for it.
So Lex continuing to build on his 14-4 score, bringing that to a total of 15. And that is with the AWP at outside. It's against an ecoing or force buying, hybrid buying terrorist team. Automatic getting 2. I really like the play of Automatic. He's not at the top of the score sheet, but he's definitely had some important multi-kills for his team. And suddenly this is a 2v1 on an eco. Make that a 1v1. Automatic with a hat-trick versus Lex with the AWP. Both players who are having great rounds there. Automatic whiffing on a flash there. That was pretty funny. And he will peek with the Xile. Lex, however, will not let him get away with the quad trick, ending that threat. A very, very, very expensive round for Mythic over what was a very cheap round for Xile.
Yeah, that was a very close round. Lex sealed it up, so it was. I think Automatic should have played that a little smarter, knowing that Lex had an op. He went ahead and peeked though. I guess he thought the flashbang would do the trick, but Lex easily turned from that.
Lex, with the op still in outside, boosting himself. Can you even do that? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Climbing onto the CT Big Red. Excuse me as I shut my mouth. We're in an eco here, and Warden, how about you give another shout out to your friends and teammates?
Shout out to Elevate, org that backs my team. They've had a lot of faith in us, and I'm glad that we went with them when we made the decision, so it's worked out good for us.
And Rush, of course, who is playing on Xile right now, the pickup group for this tournament. Rush, as I say that, getting a pistol headshot there onto Markledon. He's going to try and scoop up a gun. MSQ, getting another one, or getting another death here, as I have a producer chatting in my ear right now, pardon me. Floki will end that round with a kill. And
this is a key round in this matchup. Are we going to go to the 12-3 route, or are we going to be heading more towards the 9-6 route? And that's a huge factor. 12-3, you feel like you accomplished a decent amount on CT side. 9-6, not so much. Or even 5. So we'll see what happens here. This is a big round.
So best possible scenario, 12-3 for Mythic. Best possible scenario for Xile would be a 9-6, but not at this rate. Mark starting things off with an M4 headshot at ramp, holding on to it, as we've seen him throughout various seasons hold from ramp and do quite well. Mark getting a second, a pistol kill from Floki. Slummy finally answering back for the terrace. Might be a little too much. So Mark, look at this. I like how he falls right back into U-Haul as soon as he feels like he doesn't have proper positioning. So some good play there from Mark, as Valence is now holding in ramp with Slemmy.
Yeah, it's very annoying to jump down on that ramp as a T and just catch the guy's hill as he is hitting the road. You know, you've got control of ramp, but you have control of no bomb sites. CTs can just move about, and they're in a difficult position right now. They're in a 2v4. They have ramp control, but CTs have everything covered.
Right, you are. And I think everyone's had that moment where they catch the guy just running around the corner there. A flash in to lower, Valence will go down, and that's the end of that round, as AGM also picks up Slemmy 10-3, and Mythic, perhaps they need one more before they can start saying, okay, let's just focus on next half.
Even now, even if it plays out 12-3, they are not out of the woods by any means. We've seen it so many times that once a team gets rolling on CT side, it's very hard to stop.
I feel like Counter-Strike Global Offensive is feels a little more like momentum heavy than its predecessors.
I mean, that may be true, but all the Counter-Strike versions have been very, very momentum heavy. And it's just a momentum game, especially more so for some teams than others, but just in general, it really is.
Lex starting things off right away. He was quickly overwhelmed, holding on to the AWP. Slemmy getting another. Xile from nowhere, getting 2 eco frags. Lex and Floki, or Flosick, on the bench. AGM answering back. Valence holding on to an AWP. for his team. The terrorists have kind of fortified a big garage outside and are looking to see if they can catch someone peeking. Valens playing from the back with the bomb on his
They can
shoulder.
boost quietly here. They have a chance.
And that
The
looks
keyword
exactly like what
is
they're gonna do.
quietly, because
Oh.
some people make footsteps. Yep,
There's a footstep, yeah.
That's all they needed.
And that
Now
alerted Mark
yep.
right away.
The keyword is quietly, folks.
Oh.
They got him anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because, you know, Deagle headshot through the floor, whatever. Counter-strike. Okay, like. Abe and AGM now holding up against 3. Abe gets 1. AGM looking to find one of his own. He gets it. And now automatic. 7 HP. And off to his name. Looking to answer back. Gets 1. He's down to a 1v1 versus AGM. He's peeking in upper. Oh, AGM has a flash out. He is going to flash. Automatic's going to try and get him. Oh, with the no-scope. A chance no-scope there. But he can't do it. AGM ends that dream. It's 11-3. And Xile, oh, maybe looking at a 12-3 half.
So many people make that mistake. It's not good, because if they would have done that quietly, I'm pretty sure they would have got that kill with a guy already boosted up in Rafter and just had full upper control. And instead, Markledon heard it. He did die, but he alerted his teammates to it, and the rotate was on. And that's all they needed to have the people in the site to win the round.
Xile has an equipment value pretty much equal to Mythic right now, so both teams well-to-do. 4 rifles and an op for either side. Slemmy, the opper of choice this round, for Xile. Lex will dispatch Valens outside with the AWP as he's continuing to do that, play that role for his team, and doing it quite well. As earlier in the half, you and I, Warden, were having a discussion about what weapon Lex will use. Seems like an age ago, but that was only just a few rounds ago. He's made quite the difference for his team outside. And Slemmy doesn't quite have an answer yet. Really, the terrorists kind of bunched up in radio right now. How do you feel about this, Warden?
Well, they're gonna once again. Oh, Lex is just putting his op to work again. But now they have ramp control again. But wisely, the CTs didn't give them any kills, so they have ramp control. But you know, everything's covered, and this is another tough spot to be in.
So Slemmy finally getting one with the AWP. Mark trading right back, and Floki getting another. Slemmy with 18 HP. A shiny op Asimov to his name will go down. Floki gets the last kill of the first half on map number 3. It's 12-3 at the half. Pardon me. I need lots of water. Play-by-play casting is hard. 12-3. If they win this pistol, Mythic, they are in a good position
It's
here to at least
probably
bring to
over.
map point.
Yeah, it's. I would say if Mythic wins the pistol, it's probably game over. That it's just a really hard comeback. When I mean, maybe Slimmy and company can eco him for like the 4th time today, but I wouldn't count on it.
Do you have any predictions for the pistol? Like solid strats? You think that they do? What is? You think Rush will call one of your pistol strats?
No, they'll probably just play a default. Just probably either 1 or 2 outside, 1 and 2 in upper, or 1 or 2 ramp.
Default. That's the
Just
most
spread
exciting
out.
answer I could have hoped for.
I don't
Just
think
play
they're going to do
default.
anything crazy like squeeze in on lobby or push outside. Really, it's when you start doing stuff like that, that's when you wish you would have had that round back just to play your default spots. Sometimes it just doesn't work out right. And what I'm looking for here out of Mythic is a well-executed strat. Like, that's what they need here. They don't need to just throw their lives away. Like, they need to get into a bomb site, at least get a plant, and give themselves a chance to win the round.
And we will see that in just a moment here. As on the scoreboard, Lex atop 21-5, Floki second 15-8 for the CTs, 10 kills and 11 deaths for Valens. Rush is at 10-13. Round number 1, second
Looks like they're
half
going to try to
underway.
overwhelm ramp.
So, a walking ramp is Lex leading the charge for the terrorists. They rush right down. Perhaps they have something up their sleeve here. Lex making a beeline for J-Hall, going right under heaven with all of his teammates in tow here. So this is a wrap right through ramp into heaven. But grenades coming out from the CTs. Oh, massive damage. Valens with a double kill and a pistol headshot to follow up. That's an instant hat-trick for him as he just holds on his own. Mark is now all on his lonesome with the Glock in upper. He does have the bomb. He does have that going for him. He's going to scoop up a USP and look around for some heads to blap. as he's going to peek up, not see anything. But they are right below him, trust me. And as he quickly figures that out, he's dropped down to 20 HP. And Rush almost getting that kill to end that round. Not looking great for Mythic right now. Xile played that perfectly, having that grenade still in that first round. As soon as they all came up the ladder, Valence just tossed it right in there. And Valence actually getting the last kill there. That is 4 for the big man that round.
So I like the idea. The idea just to ignore the ramp guy as he drops and go straight under ladder. I didn't like the idea when 4 people flew up the ladder. You're going to have to hit some good shots, and the CT correctly fell back onto the outside part of the rafter, and it just led to a clusterfuck above ladder in which somebody threw a nade up there, and that was pretty much round over at that point.
So a bye, of course, from Xile. Pardon me as I reach for something here. Rush and 3 of his teammates holding on to Famis's. Valence holding on to a shotgun, playing close on that portable. And perhaps they're going to blow up the squeaky here and try and run lower. This is classical if I've ever seen it, but perhaps comical as they get stuck on the door. Valence gets one with the shotgun, playing it perfectly to a T, that angle. And Valence going to try and get another one. He's had a big first 2 rounds as he drops and peeks squeaky. He's bloodlusting, looking for more. He gets it.
Let's look at his money right here.
3 more for Valence.
That's the power of the shotgun. If we
That's
could just
7
look
kills
at his
in
money.
2 rounds for Valence. That's sitting at 7,300.
He didn't get those kills from, or that money from the pistol round kills, though. He got that from the shotgun kills. I don't know the number, but I know when you use a shotgun on eco round, you get 2 to 3 kills. You get some ridiculous money. So that's definitely going to help them with this comeback if it's possible.
Valence able to buy an M4 quickly trading up as Xile already looking to have a good start this half, exactly the start they need, winning that oh so important pistol round when you're down 12-3. And stuck on another eco, of course, is Mythic. And Warden, once we get to a gun v gun round, Mythic, I mean, it's just going to come down to their strats they practice. Am I not right?
I'm not sure if Mythic... Let's see, is this their full lineup? Yeah, it is. They should have some strats for sure. Once again, you could have really good strats on Nuke, and sometimes you can't get it to work for you. It's a really tough map. You need a little bit of luck, especially to have like a blowout half. And I'm still sticking with Xile. I'm sticking with I think 3 was enough. We'll see what happens though. Mythic's not out of it by any means, but I think Xile is going to make a great half here.
5 AKs. Is this the right choice? I mean, they can't really afford the up. They're not going to save for it. They have a few rounds to work with.
They got full nades. They got what they need to pull off a round. Lex doesn't need an op, as we saw in the first half. He's putting out frags with the rifle, so...
I am mostly inclined to agree with you here. Lex aim has been on with the M4. We saw a couple of nice headshots there playing from outer. We'll see if he can translate that into some AK frags on the terrorist side as 3 of the terrorists make their way towards Secret. Automatic wisely playing the Secret with a crossfire, a buddy playing from Big. He is smoked off, so it will be some terrorists in Secret. Oh, Abe catching Valence walking across towards Mini in upper. That's a big pickup. MSQ, however, trading with Abe. She goes down. Mark Ladon also going down for the terrorists. It's a 3-on-3. Mythic very damaged right now. Everyone on Xile, 100 HP. Everyone holding onto a rifle and full armor right now.
Big play coming in upper right here.
So Abe gonna flash himself right out of portable. Floki getting one, automatic trading back, but Floki getting a second. And now it's all down to Slemmy, who's holding on to a Famis, and he's coming in from behind, walking through portable. This could be big. He picks up 1. He's gonna look for 2. He can't get it done. AGM finishes that round. Very close though. Slemmy definitely making it interesting, walking out of portable. And Mythic up to 13 now.
Really good shot there. Only 1 player playing upper for the CTs. Threw some flashes out hut, drew his attention. Guy came through mid, shot him in the side. Just well executed. Good mid round.
So we are still casting into the night. It's 11:25 my time here on the West Coast. And we are in our 3rd map of our 2nd best of 3 series between these 2 teams. Xile bring it to a 2nd best of 3. Automatic, systematic. Going huge with AWP flick shot. Just nuts right there.
If Xile lose this round, they probably lose the match because they'll be forced into a save round, which will give Mythic more than likely 15 rounds. So, big pick from Automatic, exactly what they needed to maybe get back in this thing.
I just made a reference there that probably no one will get, and I feel
Is
like
it
an
Missy
idiot
Elliott?
now. No, it was a this is a viral YouTube video. You know what, Missy Elliott, I like it. I might make a Missy Elliott reference here. MSQ and Floki trading kills in ramp, 4-on-3 in favor of Xile. Xile looking to come back after that 19th round loss against Mythic. Floki chiming in with a kill, equalizing to a 3-on-3. Valence trying to flash himself out of vent here. He's gonna peek, not see anyone. Rush will get a kill onto Floki. That's big for Xile right now, who need every single kill they can get, trying to keep themselves alive here and avoid that eco round, as they are very low on money. And of course, Mythic trying to get that bomb
in a
round.
really good spot here.
And I'm
Probably going to catch him off guard.
MSQ playing in lower, spraying like a madwoman, but ended up getting the kill. Valens also getting a headshot there with the M4. Nicely placed by him as he continues to have a good game, nearing that 20 bomb mark. He's one away from that at 19-13, and it's 13-7 going into round number 21.
Yeah, just a solid solid round. Automatic got the kill he needed to outside, and they just need to continue to roll. They got to keep mentally in it. Just realize they're not out of the game yet. Score seems lopsided, but we all know that can change very fast.
Right, you are here on Nuke, one of the most fun maps to play on CT side, one of the most frustrating maps to play on as a T. Pistols for all 5 Mythic members. They gather themselves by radio room and look towards ramp for the play. Playing at J-Hall, MSQ looking across, trying to find a kill, not giving yourself up, but Terrace trying to close in and get that close lethal range with those pistols. It's going to cost them 3 bodies as MSQ gets a hat trick before going down. Mark will get that 1 kill for the terrorists. Holding on to a weapon are, well, right now neither of Team Mythic. So I guess it kind of got smoked off or henned off from that gun of MSQ. Did they pick it up? Am I going
Automatic
crazy?
dropped his AK above ladder and took her gun so that they couldn't get it.
Oh, so wise from him. Valens will... You got me, buds? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Oh man, we're back. I tried to steam call it because I thought Mumble was down, but we're jumping right into round number 23 here. I'm sorry for that delay there, folks. Technical issues. We lost a microphone and our Mumble went down. However, we are back and we are in round number 23. As I said, it's 13-9 for Xile. We're going to jump right back into things here. Mythic trying to hold on to this lead. It's map number 3. So the winner of this takes all. And Xile is crushing Mythic in the first BO3 series. And suddenly, Mythic brought it all the way to the very end, to the bitter end. And this round, no kills exchanged yet. There's under a minute left. MSQ's playing from ramp. Abe trying to get that AK tap fire pick. Not gonna make that work. And yes, that was me Steam calling production quality. Right? You guys can flame me for that one. That's on me. But WP in the hands of Lex on the T side here. There's 30 seconds left and still no one's died, so this is absolutely nuts. And we're trying to get Warden back in Mumble right now. Here come the kills as the terrorists look to bust their way right out upper as Lex entry fragging with the AWP. So this is very unorthodox. Balance is going to take down Abe. AGM's going to trade back. Trades between both teams. 3 going down CT side, 2 going down for T side. Oh, it's MSQ versus Lex and Floki. And she has an M4 versus Lex, AWP, and MSQ, dear lord, walks out. 2 taps Lex, will get the defuse, and Xile in the double digits now, just behind by 3.
Hey, can you hear me, bud?
Yeah, we got you, buds.
Okay. So you gotta help but think maybe they, right there, Lex didn't give her the respect she deserves and decided to peek. I don't know if it had anything to do with the fact that it was her or not, but that was pretty poorly played on Lex's part.
That's 5 AKs now for Mythic. They suffer through that loss. They did get the bomb down, of course. They get the money for that. 4 rifles and an AWP automatic is having a good game, to say the least. For his, even when they were losing on T side, he was still there with some big frag. So he is going to hold on to the op, and try and do some damage as this round continues towards the 1 minute mark. No damage exchange between these two teams, and so far, upper seems to have partially worked. There are 3 members of Mythic all gathered outside mini. They're gonna pop themselves right through, but Slemmy, Slemmy with the 3K. He's gonna look for 4, going ham right now with the M4. MSQ getting another, and this round comes to an end as Rush closes things off. Oh, Slemmy, they just line him up and knock him dead. That's gotta be disheartening.
Now, even if the T's buy here, which they, I don't know, they may or may not, depending on their way of thinking, but they're not going to have any nades. They're just going to be Galil and AK armored up, and that's what they're going to do. So they're just going to buy out every round and just play hitting shot advantage. With automatic opping outside, though, and very little nades, it's going to be a tough task. I got to give the edge to Xile here. On the back of MSQ winning that 2v1, they're going to try to ride this momentum.
I'm still excited to see automatic have a big impact here. Xile is within those 2 insurance rounds for Mythic. I'm boring a little hockey idiom there, but the insurance rounds for Mythic, 13-11. This couldn't go any longer. This couldn't be any longer of a game. This perhaps is a better BO3 than the previous one Mythic played in against Adaptation. This storyline continues to boil down to big frags from the depth players, kind of at the bottom of the scoreboard, stepping things up here. And if you look at the scoreboards, both teams very even right now in terms of production, in terms of frags. Floki gets Valens there, but not before automatic can trade back on the Markledon.
Let's see how they handle this. It looks like they're looking to go up vents into upper. We'll see how they handle this. This is kind of a tough spot for the CT sometimes. Let's see if Rush can get a few kills.
Oh, there you have it. Abe getting 1. Automatic trading back again, answering for the CT's. Rush getting another. Automatic getting a 3rd. Oh, dear lord. That's 4 kills for automatic. And just as I was saying at the beginning of the round, I'm so excited to see automatic step it up. And there it was, the 4K in round number 25. Boy, that'll
Do they
put him
force
right
buy
up
again?
there.
Are they going to keep doing it?
Timmy S says Rush. I like that. It's got a ring to it.
Yeah, they didn't bite there. Most teams would have bit there and put more in lower, and they kept the appropriate amount of players in upper, and it paid off big. Automatic with a bunch of good kills.
That puts them right atop the scoreboard around like that, and deservedly so. As the echoing Mythic lineup hangs out in T-Lobby, 2 in ramp, and 3 towards Portable. Hoping for a push and to scoop up a weapon and try and find some frags with that. I doubt that Xile will let that happen. I don't think that they will make any sort of undisciplined mistakes that could prove fatal here in round 26 with things being so close, Warden.
Yeah, I like that they're saving. It's a really tough pill to swallow. Like, you're basically admitting that, like, hey, um, we're screwed. Is pretty much what you're saying. Like, we're just gonna give our best shots in the next few rounds. But
Look
it's
at this
probably the right
variation,
decision.
though, Warden. Look at this variation from the pistol round. Instead of going up the ladder, they choose to go out the door. But oh, wait, doesn't matter. Slemmy's there with an AK and kills everyone. So that happened.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's the variation they should have done on the pistol round. I think just flying up the ladder is risky, to say the least. But here we are, 13-13, and you got to give it the advantage to Xile. They're on the easier side. They've got the money.
And the momentum.
Everything's going their way right now. That being said, I could have just cast or cursed them.
Xile has won 6 in a row, and before that they won 3 in a row. Mythic has only won 1 round this half. That was round number 19, and we are in round number 27. So 8 rounds ago was the last time the Mythic tasted sweet, sweet victory. And this round, it could be so deciding for either team.
Look at Slemmy's position. This is going to crush him.
Slemmy playing from T Big Red. Hasn't spotted anyone yet, but yes, like you said, Warden, this could be huge. Slemmy's gonna walk out, get one. Lex, however, opens up with an op frag onto Valence, and now Slemmy's position has been revealed. He's down to 49 HP after eating a grenade. He's gonna try and peek. Abe trying to watch him from Twinkie. Oh, Slemmy, how did he seem to the smoke? Amazing. Eagle eyes from Slemmy as he drops Abe. MSQ elsewhere on the map, picking up another frag. AGM trading back, trying to keep the dream alive for his team. Lex and AGM against the world. As there's an AWP in Lex's hand, AGM with the AK.
Automatic position so strong here. He's going to come in behind him any minute.
Automatic just waiting to peek from Big. Rush playing to the reverse vent in Upper Asia, or Asian as some people call it, old school players. He's going to walk out and drop Lex. Automatic gets another from behind, just like you said, Warden. And Xile now with the lead from... this is their first lead of the game, I believe. Yep. It's their first lead of the game.
And you can start to hear the panic in Mythic's voice. They know that this is slipping away. When Slemmy peeked and got Abe on yellow, all you heard out of them was just, what the hell, and how'd he see me, and just panic, really. Just not calm and collected, just frustrated.
Frustrated would be the term I would use to describe Mythic right now as well. They look to bust out Hut. Lex goes down right away, trying to get that quick pick. Perhaps a frustrated play from him as Abe does trade one back Valence, and Abe continue to trade for their teams.
Wow.
Oh my god, Abe, AGM, and Floki all getting simultaneous kills, and suddenly, Mythic just brute forcing their way out upper, getting 4 members of Xile. And just when you thought things were looking dark before they go black for Mythic, they have a round like that, and automatic, it's all up to you with the AWP. You've done it before. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, he peeks away at the worst possible time. Floki shoots him in the side of the head, and it's 14-14. Ladies and gentlemen,
Mythic
oh
is
my
just
god.
saying, screw it, man. We're going for it, because that first guy out Hut straight ran through a molly. That door was completely smoked off. It didn't stop them from coming out. They just came out into the site and just took it over. They're saying, screw it. Like, if you're going to beat us, you're going to outshoot us. Like, we're not going down getting picked off all over the map. We're coming right at you. And it worked. This is an exciting match. Round 29.
Mythic might be the most exciting team I've watched this week. And I watch a lot of CS. Just a whirlwind of emotion for this team right now, as they look to come from behind after getting crushed in that first BO3. After having a come from behind victory in the BO3 against Adaptation. And now Mythic looking to battle back here on round number 29 of map 3 in the winner take all BO3 of the RGN Summer's End Tournament. Oh, overtime would be the cherry on top. Probably gonna wake up my neighborhood with hype. Abe getting the opening frag here as a minute remains on the clock. MSQ on the bench watching the rest of the round. Mark Ladon and his teammates looking to find more picks. They're all collected towards T lobby. Valence playing on the vent, dropping, now playing beside the vent. There are 3 terrorists watching entrances into upper right now. A smoke goes down. Floki looking to grenade out the window. Here it comes, the smoke mini. Here comes the action. Automatic gonna rotate in towards upper. Try and find some picks here. Automatic gets 1. He's gonna look for 2. He misses the shot. It matters not. The terrorists are blinded. Lex gets 1, but it's not enough. Rush crushing the oncoming terrorists with a quick hat trick. Oh, Rush going big when his team needed it the most, and Xile finds himself at map point. Mythic not able to make that brute force upper work twice in a row. Xile learning from their mistakes, and they're 1 round away from winning this thing.
Some very good decision making by Rush there. What happened was he realized the guy in Hut was just toying with him, just trying to keep his attention while these guys came out. Well, he said, you know what, you can just keep jiggle peeking and jiggle peek yourself all day. I'm going around the left side of the silo and I'm getting involved in the action. And that's what he did. Very good decision making. Didn't continue spam bullets in the Hut against a guy that really didn't want to fight him.
Xile can taste the victory right now. Mythic doing everything they can, buying Scout, buying Tech 9s, force buying. They all have armor and helmets, so they have that going for them. And we've seen stranger things happen. Mythic needs this one to take it to overtime. We're in round number 30. I repeat, we're in round number 30. All of these maps continuing to go even longer than the previous one. Rounds going, I believe it was 28 the first one, 29 the second one, and now we're in the 30th round of... no, it went to 30 rounds actually in map number 2. Slemmy starting things off well for Xile. Things looking grim for Mythic. They need this round to win. They've got 45 seconds to do it. They have the bomb. And Markledon playing the lurk in radio, trying to find a gun. This could be huge for him if he picks one up. Valence now playing from Mini. He is